20,000 Indian students are missing in Canada. This is not the biggest news. The biggest news is that they just got visas and they did not enter their colleges. Because missing Indian students is a common act in Canada, but they do usually after completion of education or during their education, because they think that they are not going to finish their degrees, or they think that they are not going to get PGWP, because now all Indian students are not eligible for PGWP. Even all students of the world are specific conditions they need to fulfill to get the PGWP in Canada. Then students are compelled as a missing person in Canada, and they tried to contact lawyers, they tried to apply asylum, and they became missing person, and in this way they became illegal. But this news is biggest. This news is more biggest because they are not skipping after completion of course. They are not skipping during the course. They did not join college. They got student visa and they are not in Canada colleges where they have to reach. They are missing person. In other words, they just got Canada student visa to get the entry in the Canada. That is just like a human trafficking issue. This is a great scam, I think, of the world. Now people started doing of sending students visas on people on student visas, and they are skipping in Canada and other parts of the world. I think Canadian Department of IRCC was absolutely right in the last days. You also know that they called on Indian students to re-interview. I was also thinking this is not fair. This was first time in history of immigration that students visa holders are being interviewed again in the host country. And normally if you just observe the Indian students normally were very successful in the past, but now scammers are using India student visa and they are affecting genuine Indian students as well, because when they will interview, IRCC will conduct interview, they will not see that these Indian students are fake or genuine. They will call all students and definitely they will filter up. But this is the biggest new way has been opened by agents, that they are using student visa. Point is only one: how they prepared their documents. For student visas there are a lot of requirements you need to fulfill, just like educational qualification, just like financial statement, and even the plan, study plan, SOP. And normally sometime immigration officer conducts interview as well in Australian student visas and US visa cases, but in Canadian immigration department is not conducting interview. It means they prepared fake and forged documents as well. These are the gangs identified first time that sending people on student visas from India and might be from other parts of the world as well. Now, immigration department definitely will see what was the actual reason, but in my opinion, one mistake that immigration departments are doing, they are not conducting interview of the individual, which I feel when you will conversate with the students' future plan live on telephone or even video call, if immigration officer is scared of conducting interview physically in some countries, so they can use video call. This is an internet era and they could interview students. One interview of student psychologically can tell immigration officer that he will study or he will not study, because those people which I think if they are skipped might be they are uneducated. Students I'm talking about, they might be without educational qualification, because if they are going to skip and they just want to become illegal in Canada, they should have been unqualified person. If they are qualified person, they should have been tried for legal visas in Canada. They should have been entered colleges. They should have been attended the sessions with the teachers. They should have been finished the qualification. They should have been tried to get the legal PGWP. I will analyze. There is no such person in Canada who will force to illegal way. If legal pathway is present, only people goes for illegal when they have no any option of legal. Why these students having legal student visas, they were legal, even they submitted their fees as well. Why they reached Canada and they escaped? It means they absolutely understand that they cannot study and their educational documents may be fake. This is my prediction, because if documents are genuine and if they really got their education in India, they were able to join college, they were able to use that pathway, legal pathway, they were able to use a work permit pathway after study, but they did not believe that they are gonna study because their documents may be fake. This is alarming situation for immigration department of citizenship and refugees. Earlier also they identified a lot of students, and I am not able to understand when IRCC conducting interviews again, and one student entered Canada and he is being invited by IRCC to give interview, or he is getting email that prove us that you are a genuine student and prove us you joined the college, prove us that your name is in DLI letter, prove us that you are attending college by regular way, and also Dean of college wrote a letter to us, IRCC, that this student is doing a positive educational professional plan. But now what's going on, that if immigration departments will start conducting 2 interviews, visa system will definitely goes down. And I think first assessment should be the last assessment. Assessment system should be more screened or more transparent to assess the genuine and the non-genuine students. In my opinion, if the IRCC will conduct interviews of the students or will assess the documents by right way, and might be they are able to get rid of this problem, because where Canada is suffering from a lot of illegals, such numbers will increase the number of illegals, and I think those illegals are not in danger. The illegals who became illegals after getting a legal visa, because they at least tried their legal pathway, and when they were compelled to get rid of legal pathway, then they entered into illegal, and those people might get chance in Canada because they had achieved something in Canada by living in legal pathway. Example is very simple. Students who complete their education, 2 type of illegals is regarding students I am explaining in this clip. One type of illegals, those illegals who are studying, they have studied very well in the university and colleges of the Canada, they finished their education, but they gone to the work permit application, they got idea, their consultants put them in the wrong course, and they were not able to get the PGWP, and PGWP requirement is specific course and also the occupation demand list in 2025, and they were not able to get that course and that list. And what happened, they became illegal because they had no choice. They were having deportation letter from IRCC, and you know, when people going from developing countries, they think killing that we will not come back. And I think this is very bad thinking. They should go back and they should try once again to go to Canada or US, because when you follow their laws, rules regularly, these are developed countries rule, next time they entertain you. But these people definitely have no trust that they will get visa once again. They became illegal. These illegal students are not much danger because they at least qualified in Canada. They at least got their education. And they, if they in the future got asylum or something else, which is still I will not favor, but still they have social positivity and they can pay taxes, in my opinion. In past scenario, these students, such students, after getting education, all students, irrespective of the course in which they are admitted, irrespective of occupation demand list, that their name is in their profession name is in occupation demand list, is or not, they were eligible for work permit and they were getting PGWP and they were working very successfully, and most of them were able to reach Canadian PR threshold level. This is the now 2024 and 2025 especially, in which two major conditions put by IRCC to get the PGWP. Such students, I think, are unlucky, and if they become, still I will say to them, go back to the home country if you became illegal, and don't become illegal. You go back and apply one another course in which PGWP is eligible. I am very sure you will get Canadian visa. I am very sure you will be able to get 1 year degree once again, one more course, and get PGWP as you are qualified. And people who are going as a student and they are skipping, this is the point. They are not the students. They became illegals. These illegals are, I think, dangerous illegals for Canada, because they are not students. They are just people and who just wanted to use an illegal pathway. And I believe that after Trump illegal bans and Canadian illegal bans, now agents are using other ways by making fake forged documents. It's quite alarming for all immigration systems of the world. Thank you very much for the listening.